What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be creating a meme story video about the Civil War. Okay, so we're going to start out with this guy, the 15th president named James Buchanan. At this point, states like South Carolina started to secede or leave the country. And guess what this guy did? A, he asked for them to come back like begging. B, he threatened to come back before he sent the U.S. military on them. Or C, created a dinner menu for the White House as a diner. So basically let 11 countries secede and left it all in the hands of the next president. The two sides of this were the North, who were the USA, or the South, which was the CSA, or Confederate States of America. And the US had 23 states, and the South had 11 states. Both sides had a president. On the Union, it was Abraham Lincoln, and on the Confederates, it was Jefferson Davis. A problem to the North side was that a lot of their leaders were going to the South. On April 12th, 1861, at 4:30 in the morning, the Confederate States sent Navy battleships toward Fort Sumter on the coast of South Carolina and basically threatened the soldiers in there that if they don't get out, they'll basically blow them up. And when the general asked Lincoln what to do, Lincoln just said to let them fire, and they fired, and it lasted 36 hours. Now this marked the official beginning of the war.
Day one at Fort Sumter. Not scared, just strategically shaking.
Then 2 months later, on July 21st, 1861, the first major battle of the Civil War, the Battle of Bull Run. The Union found a secret battle plans from the Confederates laying on the ground that was wrapped in 3 cigars and did nothing with it. The Union at the end retreated, scared of the rebel yell, I say in quotations, as it showed the South was not going to lose easily. On July 1st, 1883, the two armies met by accident in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, where the Confederates were trying to now counterattack the Union after they met. And basically, they had to run about a mile of field to get there. And they were running what was somewhat uphill. When Confederates were running up the hill, kind of, it wasn't really a hill, but it was. Anyways, as the Confederates were running up the hills above, the Union were having cannon fire, and they were running in an open field, plus having soldiers firing at them. And basically, this was for 3 days, and the Confederates really had no luck. So on the last day, which was June 3rd, they sent every single soldier toward the Union to try to attack it failed, but the Union let the Confederates get away, and that was a fatal mistake, making the war happen for another 2 years. In 1863, the 54th Massachusetts Regiment was created, which was the first all-African-American military regiment. On April 12, 1865, the war finally ended with Robert E. Lee surrendering to Ulysses S. Grant. I do not think I pronounced that right. But that officially ended the Civil War, as the Confederacy was running out of supplies and soldiers. That will wrap it up for the Civil War, and if this video gets 100 likes, I'll do another one on World War II.